I don't know, guys. I don't even know what the hell we're witnessing now with this Florida State Georgia game. I don't know, man. This was, guys. At some point, pride has got to come in. I don't really want to go in and criticize these players for opting out, but if I'm Mike Norvell, what the hell do you do? What the hell do you tell your players after the game? What the hell did he tell his players before the game? I don't know what I would do if I'm Mike Norvell. Seriously, I'm losing commitments left and right. My program's in shambles. We want to leave. We're getting denied by the SEC, the Big Ten. We don't know if we're going to get in there, and you have to try to fight the ACC, and now you're fighting. Now you're in court. If I'm Mike Norvell, man, I'm just praying. Let's just get to January. If I'm Mike Norvell, just get to January. I just want to move on to the next season. Because, man, dude, it's like December 3rd just killed this program right now. It just seemed like he just killed the momentum of the program. But at the same time, though, man, because I can guarantee you Mike Norvell did. He probably did everything in his power to try to get these players to play, or at least tried to convince some of these guys, like, hey, listen, let's just start off where we finished. You know what I'm saying? The players at some point, man, you got to play for your coach. You got to play for this program. You got to play for the guys that were behind you. Because these third and fourth string guys, there were some walk-on players that played today. These guys aren't ready. They're backups for a reason. These guys clearly weren't ready. These guys clearly weren't ready for the moment. And I felt so bad for these guys because these guys are getting dinged up, banged up. These guys are getting hurt left and right, pancaked, thrown around. Like, these guys are getting destroyed. It literally felt like a JUCO team, it felt like the JUCO days when I played. When we're going against superior football teams, superior D3, D2 schools. That's what it felt like, man. It felt like a reminiscence of back when I was playing. This shit is absolutely, man, at some point, man, the players, you got to have pride. You got to fight for this. You got to fight for your coach. You got to fight for this team. Because there is absolutely no way in hell I'm letting my brothers get their ass kicked like that. There's just no way. There's no way. These guys went through those guys on that football field, those backup players, they went through the same routines that you did. They went through the same morning workouts. They went through the same meetings. They went through the same process, the same grind as you. So why? Again, I understand you want to try to, obviously protect the money, protect the investment. But I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of you dudes on this Florida State team are not even day one picks. Why not go out there and try to boost your stock? And now who knows? Maybe you can get hurt, but maybe you don't. I mean, and I'm not gonna call out specific names, but Jesus. At some point, man, pride has got to come in. And this is one of the biggest issues with college football now. This is the fear that people are having. These players don't give a fuck about culture. They don't give a fuck about tradition. They don't care about it anymore. It's all about them. And I get it, it's NIL value. You want to try to protect your investment. It's college football is a business, and now players are really starting to reap and benefit from it. And trust me, I understand it. I used to be one, so I can completely understand it. But Jesus Almighty, I mean, pride has got to come in, guys. Pride has got to come in, guys. Because when you're grinding like that with your brothers, when you're grinding like that with your teammates, and you just leave them out to dry, 20 fucking starters out for this game. And you leave those dudes out to dry against that team that's looking to kick your teeth in after they lost to Alabama. These guys are angry. These guys are pissed off. These guys are ready to run you the fuck over. And you just let your brothers you just let your brothers get fucked up like that? A lot of these guys won't ever get to experience college football again. A lot of these guys are going to go to the NFL. A lot of these guys that honestly probably won't make rosters. Not a lot, but you know what I mean. Some of these players that are opted out, who knows? They may not make rosters. You just never know what could happen. Your NFL career could be cut short during doing a workout. You just never know, man. So you want to try to capitalize and take advantage of every single opportunity that you possibly can. You don't want to go in, man, having regrets. Because I can guarantee you, man, some of these players that opted out, they're going to have regrets. These guys they're going to have regrets. I can almost guarantee you that. Because there's no way in hell you watch your brothers go out there and get bamboozled and and you have no sort of emotion at all. You have no emotion. Some of these players are going to have regrets. Because let me tell you something. If these guys just feel, you know what, they lackadaisical, they have no sort of emotion, they don't really give a shit about it, then guess what? They don't give a fuck about these players. They just care about themselves. And, you know, this is the type of college football that we're going towards. This is the type of shit that we're going towards. And like I said, Florida State fans, I don't know how they're feeling. I'm seeing, you know, Danny Cannell, I'm seeing some Florida State fans here and there saying, well, you know, we expected this to kind of happen. I'm not believing that one. I'm not believing that. 60 points, losing by 60 points, the largest deficit in bowl history. No. I can understand, like, who knows, losing by 20 or losing by 30 or something, but my goodness gracious, by 60 points, at some point, as a fan, you got to be prideful and you got to criticize some of these players for that opted out. Because they don't give a fuck about your program. This, to me, was a clear sign and clear evidence that these players don't give a fuck about your program. There's just no way. And this is kind of one of the dangers of NIL. This is one of the dangers of the transfer portal. Getting players that are only doing it for about a year or two just for their benefit. And I trust me, I get it. I mean, this is the business aspect now of college football, but this is in a way what's making college football to the NFL, making it a professional league. Because that culture, that tradition, growing up watching these teams play at in-state boundaries, going in-state and in-state, the rivalries, what makes rivalries so damn special, that's now starting to go away. And the pride of being a college football fan, the pride of being a college football player, playing for this university, having the privilege to do it, is now starting to go. And I'm just watching this game and watching those players out on that football field, guys that are clearly not ready, clearly weren't ready to play. And it's not because they didn't try their hardest, that they weren't on the film room and that they were lackadaisical. You can tell that those guys tried their asses off. They're just not good enough. And to see those guys get shellacked, banged up, injured, it was sad. It was a sad sight to see. And the only thing I can't even blame the coaching staff. I can't blame Mark Neville. I blame the players that opted out. Because those Georgia players could have done the exact same shit. The Bama players from last year could have done it. The Ole Miss players could have done it. Hell, the Ohio State players. Ohio State, I think, had 5 or 6 guys opted out. But at least a lot of their starters played on the defensive side of the ball. A lot of those guys could have opted out. At some point, you got to take pride. You got to have some pride and try to finish off what you started with your brothers. But once again, guys, it just shows you what college football really is kind of heading towards. And it's a sad sight to see, guys. It's a very, very sad sight to see.